Hey everybody, welcome back. My name's Rowan and we're playing Dragon Age Origins Awakening DLC to the game, or the main DLC. You probably noticed by now that I switched back to the other spec. I prefer, I like tanking in dungeons and stuff or MMOs, but I'm not much of a tanker when it comes to solo play. I prefer the damaging. So yeah, we're gonna continue doing the damaging. We let Ogren be the tank. All we did was we swapped builds. I would make a better damager anyway, since I've got more stat points. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do that.
Funny. Considering all the things that have been taken, it figures this would still be here. Good guess. That's her. My father hated my mother. He only dragged this painting out when my grandmother visited, which was not often. I'd be paraded before her like a soldier on inspection, and she would pick over every flaw while father awaited his turn. I don't really know. Her family was wealthy. I remember that much. They wouldn't touch me with a 10-foot pole now, of course. I'd be as welcome there as a bad rash. Anyway, someone should take this down. I think it's staring at me.
Got some gifts to give, we might as well do it. Let's just make sure they go to the right people. Soap on a rope. Who's gonna take that? Give me just a second while I find out. Okay, so I looked them up, and just there's a few here that we can't really do anything with yet because of reasons. We'll get around to giving them though. Let's see, Anders takes gold earring.
Ooh, for me?
Okay.
Ooh.
Ogren, of course, takes anything that has alcohol in it.
By my ancestors, this is a wonderful gift!
We got Howe. Basically, anything with the word Howe in it is going to be for Nathaniel.
Is this what I think it is? It is. That's the Howe crest burned into the wood right there. This is my grandfather's bow. Or rather, my grandfather was the last to use it. It was originally made for an ancestor during the Exalted Marches. Well, my father hid it away, I guess. I'm surprised he didn't simply have it destroyed. I remember finding it before father sent me to the Free Marches. A shame for it to sit in storage. Thank you. It's good to have a part of my family's legacy again. Something to be proud of.
And we have one more item that he would like, which would be Delilah Howe's letters. Oh, wait. There we go.
Oh, I've always wanted one of these.
I think that's it. That's all we can give for now. These 3 gifts are for some other people that we get later. So.
Hey, I gotta thank you for saving my hide today. There was that guy, and he was all, "Grr," and I was, "Grr," but then I got hit by an arrow, and then I fell over, and it was meep, but you were there, and you were all, "Roar." Spectaculous. I'm gonna drink to you, Commander. Here's to the... Here's to the... about it, huh? Huh? I was thinking about my plan for a grand fleet of Mabari chariots. Talked to your dog about it once. Didn't seem impressed. Thing is, the Grey Wardens could use a snazzier image. Everyone thinks we're a grim stick-in-the-muds. Oh, and the ladies love them chariots. Oh, yes.
I shall do it.
Hey, you. Is you there? You.
Me.
Oh, you're a tricky one, but you're not getting into my head. Oh, no. You with your murmuring, your buzzing. I know your plan, but it won't work. I'm onto you. Aha! You! Trying to distract me with rational explanations. Won't be fooled. Oh. 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 What? Need something pummeled? Just say the word.
Point the way, fearless leader.
You know, I'm actually not the first Howe to be a Grey Warden. Following in my grandfather's footsteps, more like. His name was Padric Howe. He joined the Order before it returned to Fereldan just after the war. Never contacted his family again. Just vanished. Now that I know about the joining, I think he died. I know that now. Father always said he was a horrible man for abandoning the family to join a pointless cause. I grew up ashamed of my grandfather. But now I see his bravery. That will take some getting used to. There isn't a Blight now, either. That doesn't mean Grey Wardens aren't still needed. I told you that the bow you gave me was my grandfather's, didn't I? Thank you for that. At any rate, we should probably get back to it. There are Darkspawn to kill, I'll bet. Somewhere. Don't worry, I'll keep my mouth firmly shut. Why don't I just wait in the corner then?
I don't think he likes me very much. Anders likes me. Ogren kind of likes me. Yeah, Nathaniel actually kind of does like me. He's warm to me now. Alright, well, let's get some of these quests going on, huh?
Warden-Commander, a pleasure to meet you. I'm Mistress Wolsey, sent by order of the First Warden at Whiteheart. I'm to act as treasurer of the Arling of Amaranthine. He believed local men could not be trusted for this post.
One of those local men is right here, Mistress Wolsey.
I have every confidence in the Vigil's loyalty in the matter of arms. But gold corrupts even the most resolute soul. Not Whiteheart itself. I'm from many places. I go where the Wardens command. Sir, the Arling is on the brink of economic collapse. Trade must flow. Merchant caravans are being systematically attacked somewhere along the Pilgrim's Path. It is the only route that can reliably provision an army, feed a city, and maintain civilization. In the city of Amaranthine, there is a trader, Mervis, whose caravans have been hit particularly hard. He may know where along the road the Darkspawn, or whatever they are striking. About the Arling, he does not. But about the implications, a great deal. When Warden-Commander Dryden was cast out of Fereldan generations ago, it created a dangerous precedent. Her true story, and that of the Warden's exile, is one you yourself uncovered at Soldier's Peak, at great personal risk. We are now presented with another precedent. Wardens owning lands and commanding fealty from lesser nobles. If your Arling succeeds, it will be an example to other kingdoms that Wardens are important, blight or no. No. It is far to the north. The fortress is said to be impregnable. It still has the areas where the griffins of old would breed. But their like will never be seen again. Very well, Commander.
I want to insult her.
Commander,
This is Sir Garavel, the new captain of the guard.
I have a matter to bring to your attention. My predecessor, Captain Rullans, and much of the senior staff were inside the keep proper at the time. How they met their fates is unknown. All we know is Darkspawn swarmed the keep. Barely any, truth be told, and none of the Wardens. But there are many soldiers still out patrolling the roads between here and Amaranthine. We can recover from this. I talked with the dwarf Voldric earlier. It's his belief, and I concur, that they came from the keep itself. The deep cellars go very deep indeed. Voldric suspects the Darkspawn found a hidden route into the keep. That is disturbing, Commander. But all throughout the lands we've heard rumors. Tales of new Darkspawn. Terrifying ones, forged out of nightmare and shadow. Something grave is afoot. Certainly. Potentially urgent. The Orlesians, Wardens, I mean, began gathering information while they were here. The most promising lead they found was a wild tale a couple of hunters told. These hunters, Colbert and, well, the other one, claim to have stumbled across an entrance to the deep roads. Darkspawn all over the place, they said. And this was before the fiends appeared throughout the whole Arling. The Wardens were just about to send someone to track down Colbert. Colbert and his friend are in the city of Amaranthine. Probably amongst the refugees outside the city gate. Commander.
We already spoke to Mistress Woolsey. We got a couple side quests we could probably do here. Let's go ahead and do the swearing fealty quest real quick.
Commander, the Lords of Amaranthine have come to swear fealty to you and the Grey Wardens. These were Arl Howe's vassals. Now they will be yours. Arl Howe was enough of a bastard to do that all on his own. But it is possible he had confederates. Some of these lords bore Rendon no love, but others had their prospects ruined with his demise. Tread carefully, Commander. Lords and ladies, I present the Warden-Commander of Fereldan and Arl of Amaranthine.
Commander.
Ban Esmeralda of Amaranthine. As is old custom, you have the honor of beginning.
I promise that I, Ban Esmeralda, will be faithful to the Arl in matters of life, limb, and earthly honor. Never will I bear arms against her or her heirs. So I say, in the sight of the Maker.
I promise that I, Lord Edelbreck...
And so, the ceremony is complete.
Long live the Warden-Commander!
Warden-Commander, we've all heard so much about you. So many good things, unbelievable things. But many of your deeds cost people here a chance at great advancement. So many fortunes were deeply intertwined with the old Arl. Some nobles here, they seek to end your dominion over them. Perhaps you do not know the full extent of their determination. I've had occasion to intercept some of their missives. They are cryptic things. Any individual message is unintelligible, but together they form a pattern. They mean to end you before you can begin. A deadly coalition. Given a few days, I can retrieve the messages. I would have brought them tonight, but I didn't know if warning you would be wise. I've much to lose and precious little to gain. Farewell. We will meet again soon.
Guess we should talk to some of these people, huh? Well, let's talk to him first.
Let me know if you want the nobles cleared out. If you want the ceremony to end, I mean. There's really only two who can offer real support in the war. Lord Edelbreck, master of the Fereldan Plains, controls more farmland than anyone else. He's powerful and popular. Ban Esmeralda rules the city. Wealthiest in the room by far. She may not be loved, but she cannot be ignored. Do you know the conspirators? The right of high justice is yours, and treachery is a capital offense. She's a sly one, Sir Tamra, but knowledgeable about such things. Better to be a touch paranoid than turning up face down in a ditch. To proceed, we'd need strong proof, and that'll be hard to gather. There are options. Some I would not recommend. They could turn the nobles fierce. We could have some soldiers try to spy on the nobility. I suppose that might bear fruit. There are also rumors of someone called the Dark Wolf, who finds information for a fee. Dangerous fellow, by all accounts. You could invite a member of each of the noble families to stay as prolonged guests. And if anything untoward happens, well, you get the picture. This is a terribly Orlesian thing to do. No idea, honestly. Somewhere in the foreign quarter of Amaranthine is all I know. Not bleeding likely, in truth. Good men, lousy spies. You need to head to the city, then, and chase down a ghost.
So I shall.
A pleasure to meet you, Commander.
Honored to meet you, Warden-Commander. You come to us during desperate times.
Not more about your precious farms, Edelbreck.
Some in our Arling do not have the comfort of city walls. On the plains, the situation is dire. So you remember me, young Kuzland, although you're not so young anymore. I swear to you and Andraste I had no part in Howe's treachery. My concern isn't that, however. As we feast, the peasants on our lands are starving, or worse.
The city's defenses are more important, Edelbreck.
There may be wheat in the silos now, but if the farmers die, where will you get your food? Thank you, my liege.
It's an honor to have you as our liege, Commander.
He sounds greasy. I bet he's a bad guy.
Let me know if you want the nobles cleared out. If you want the ceremony to end, I mean. Edelbrecht speaks truly, sir, but things are dire. He and Ban Esmeralda both contest the deployment of soldiers. But we don't have enough men. It's a matter of what you want to protect. The city, the land, trade. As you wish.
Of course, this is how it rarely works, right?
Let me know if you want the nobles cleared out. If you want the ceremony to end, I mean.
Commander.
I see that Lord Edelbrecht wastes no time in canvassing you for soldiers to defend his farms. Do not be deceived, Commander. His livelihood is all he cares about. Amaranthine is the jewel of the Arling, and she must be protected. Pragmatism. A farming hovel can be rebuilt with straw and mud. Amaranthine was built over generations. If she falls, then this great Arling will be diminished.
Wealth is well and good, but what measure do you put to human life? The folk in the country outnumber your city dwellers many times over.
I would not be so vulgar as to violate the decorum of this event. Commander?
He looks super snobby.
Commander.
Villages come and go, but a city that has been sacked can take generations
It's an
to
honor
recover.
to have you as our liege, Commander.
Let me know if you want the nobles cleared out. If you want the ceremony to end, I mean.
Let's talk to our companions too, just in case. Don't want to miss anything.
Now this is what I'm talking about. Skirts, drinking music. Now this is what I'm talking about. Skirts, drinking music. You think one of them would give a dwarf a go? Or maybe two of them?
You need anything, Commander?
We should keep our mind on the task at hand.
Should we get a move on?
May I be of service? Certainly.
Alrighty. I think my mages are pretty much the only people I'll be able to have. I want to get rune crafting and also herbalism maxed out on basically one of each mage. And then, of course, I'll max out survival and all of these. That way we got access to the best runes, because right now we've got crappy runes. Well, these aren't too bad, but like these runes, for example, 1 willpower. That's our basic armor rune. Armor runes didn't exist in the last one, I think. The last game. Or if they did, I don't remember them.
Let me know if you want the nobles cleared out. If you want the ceremony. As you wish, Commander. Clear the hall. The Commander has business to attend to. To business, then. Orlais sent a dozen wardens to the Vigil to await your arrival. Nearly all died in the attack, but Kristoff is still in the field. The Orlesian wardens were uneasy that the Darkspawn weren't going to ground with the Blight ended. Kristoff was sent to track down some leads. A fortnight ago, he left in a bustle. As best we figure, he went to the city, Amaranthine. You did, but not to me. The wardens keep their own counsel. Wiser men than I have worried over that. One of the wardens said the Archdemon's strength gave the Horde some semblance of purpose. If they found some other purpose... Only so many places travelers visit. I check the inns and taverns. That's the only thing that needs immediate attention. Do you want something else, Commander? As much as you like, sir. Generally, the Keep's Seneschal takes care of day-to-day matters. If anything important arises, I'll alert you. We call her the Vigil. She's been around for a long spell. They say the Alamari barbarians first built a fort here to stop Tevinter incursions from the lowlands of the Waking Sea. They say that the castle is built on a mountain of bones. Much death here.
Ah, interesting. That's fantastic. Alright, let's get to it, guys. I'm excited to test out the new builds.
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, we kind of did already, but it was with me as the tank, which... the real test is if Oghren can stay alive and hold threat while I kill everything.
Have you ever thought of returning to Orzammar?
Not sure I can. Technically, I'm a surface dwarf now.
Why, technically? You don't know for certain?
It's not like they send you a letter. Congratulations, you've been ejected from the warrior caste.
Do you care?
Sometimes. Then I drink more and it goes away.
You made your choice, Oghren. Wait, can we talk to Dworkin yet? He's a little crazy. Look at him.
I emptied out my stores blasting those darkspawn. Once we're done with repairs, we should talk.
Alright, so we got a few places to go. Forlorn Cove, City of Amaranthine, and the Chernobyl Estate. I think we have to rescue somebody here at the Chernobyl Estate, so let's go there. Also the Forlorn Cove, for that matter.
There!
Okay.
More of the beams ahead!
Oh, yeah. Oh, nice. I kind of want to test out Fade Burst here. See if we can get a nice group there. Got an emissary. Let's go ahead and use Holy Smite on the emissary. Stun. Boom. Not bad, not bad. got a level. We'll get up to 30 dexterity, and then the rest we'll put into willpower. Let's see. 54 strength. We have enough for that too. We have 54 strength. We also have enough for Blessing of the Fade. So we're going to have to put some points into Dexterity to get the rest, I guess. Can't get this one. That's too high, level 2. And there's nothing else that we need. So basically we're just going to be going straight Dexterity until we get up to 50. And then the rest will go into Willpower. That's a lot of Dexterity we're going to be putting into this. Yeah, we can't even spend our point. Definitely not putting it in there. Hey, Storm Chaser boots. Perfect. Now we have a gear. Fatigue went down just a bit. Armor went up. Attack went up. And yeah, defense goes up quite a bit. And armor too, just a bit. Oh, because we got 3 defense. Well, I'm curious what the actual set bonus is, but let's see. Make sure we didn't get anything else. Charlotte. Wait a minute. Nathaniel. The Howe bow. Tier 9. Both are tier 9. Starlows of Arlathan is better in just about every way. Yeah. Sure, it's a great bow and all, but piece into arm. The bow. Alright, I think we got everything. Actually, let's save it. We're gonna go right to the Forlorn Cove. Unari?
Not exhaust our supplies.
Oh, the crows.
Let's be wary. Now we can battle.
Longsword, one-handed. Wait, I'm already wearing Dumont's Spine. How did I get another one? Will I get another set bonus if I put this on? We might have to switch this up.
It shall be done, as you say.
Another step and poor Lady Eileen dies. Where's Lord Bensley? The deal was he'd give us the money himself. Orc, show her.
Hawk?
Hand over the gold. Now. Orc, send her over.
Ha! I see you followed for the classic blunder.
Money. Now. Defend yourselves, men.
Let me That's quite the expression you got there. Wait, that's just your face.
Very cool, very cool.
I shall do
It
it.
seems to actually be really easy. I don't want to speak too soon here, but feels like the enemies in this game weren't really upgraded in this expansion. Too much.
How do the Templars always find you, Anders?
Incredibly angry. That's how they find me.
There must be some trick to it, surely.
They began recruiting women. The male Templars never stopped to ask for directions.
You're impossible to talk to.
I do my best.
I'm here to serve, Commander. I will do what can be done, but you would be wise to keep alert for trading possibilities in your journeys. If you can persuade any merchants to trade here, it would benefit the Vigil considerably. Very well, Commander.
Yes, yes.
Commander. Just give me a moment.
I write to you with a full heart. My beloved Eileen speaks endlessly of your prowess and ample virtues. Please accept these sovereigns in gratitude for your assistance. Sir Edgar Bensley. Cool.
The men are still clearing the rubble in the basement. They'll be finished soon.
That's where we found Nathaniel.
People talk about me stinking up the joint.
What are you on about now?
Cat piss. Little kitty there makes me want to vomit.
Don't listen to him, Sir Pouncelor. You smell just fine.
You're back. You need anything?
Alright, we gotta switch out our light blood for Dumont's spine. We'll have to switch out the runes, too.
May I be of service? Of course.
You need anything?
Yes, yes.
As you wish.
You know, Nathaniel, you're just like me.
Am I now?
Everyone hates your family for something terrible they did, even though you weren't involved.
I hope you have a point, Anders.
It's like you're a mage. If there were more Howes, they'd lock all of you up in a tower to protect everyone else.
A thrilling analogy.
Alright, to Amaranthine.
Ah, it's the Warden-Commander. The rumors about you did not overstate it. I have a business proposal. Look for me by the house near the gates. I promise it will be worthwhile.
It is begun.
As you say.
You're quite the dirty little dwarf, aren't you?
You're quite the dirty little mage.
Oh, gosh.
I'll do my best. Still, I'm no ale-swilling mountain of belches like you.
And I'm no winking, slack-jawed coward like you.
True. We should form a club.
Ah, Warden-Commander. I knew you'd come. You know an opportunity when it presents itself, no? I offer a partnership that would benefit us both. The bartender at a local inn has overstepped his bounds. He was hired to watch one of the entrances to our den, but now seeks to extort more coin. Terrible, isn't it? A person of your influence would have no trouble convincing him to open the passage. Return to me when this is done.
What is this quest? I didn't quite understand what he said. What's this one here? The bartender at the Crown and Lion refuses to open an essential passageway for the smugglers.
Please remind the bartender of his position.
Maybe we can remind him to not smuggle.
They used to display the heads of traitors over that gate. I suppose my father is lucky his didn't end up there.
I shall do it.
Ah, can you smell that? That is the smell of freedom. It comes complete with the smell of dogs and dust, but the freedom is in there too. I escaped from the tower 7 times. After the last time, they put me in solitary confinement for a year. Eventually, I'm sure they would have branded me a Maleficar, true or not, and executed me. The problem is that mages are tolerated, barely. It's like you need permission to be alive. There's nothing a mage can do to prove himself. Everyone needs to be protected from you. The end. The Tevinter Imperium has a better way, but we know how that argument flies around here. All I want is a pretty girl, a decent meal, and the right to shoot lightning at fools. See? I knew you understood. Never mind me. Now and again I recall that I'm not sitting in a cell and I have to smile, that's all.
Looking for some company, honey pie? I'm always available for riveting conversations with fine women. For you, sweet cheeks, I'll be anyone. Oh, here to investigate the chasm, are you? It's about time. I can't take all the credit for finding the rift, you know. Mika here fell in first.
Would have been more useful to find gold deposits.
Oh, will you stop your belly aching? Well, it's quite a ways out of town. We were tracking a buck off in that direction, you see, before this darkspawn mess. We'd been on his tail for about a week at that point. I'd wager he thought it was great fun leading us on a merry chase as he did. Oh, the chasm, yes. We saw it coming over our rise. It was really something to behold. A huge cleft, as though the Maker himself had cracked the earth in two, like an egg.
I like eggs.
It looked like someone had tried to build over it, but it must have been abandoned a long time ago. No one in town knew about it.
Guy, what is with this guy? He's just looking at his friend's head. I like eggs.
Well, people, I suppose. Maybe even the Darkspawn. Well, of course, we had to investigate. That was when Mika fell in. A shriek like you wouldn't believe, and he was gone.
Earth crumbled, not stable.
Right. And as Mika lay there yelling about his knee or his head or what have you, the Darkspawn appeared. More than a brood and less than a horde. They seemed occupied, like they had someplace really important they had to be. Didn't notice us at all, thank the Maker.
The Darkspawn was so occupied as to overlook 2 screaming injured men. Boggles the mind.
I marked the chasm on my map so we could avoid it, but sounds like you want to know where it is, so here you go. So, we getting anything for our trouble? A whole sovereign. If there's ever a reason to fall into a Darkspawn pit, here it is. Maker bless you.
Gotta be generous.
Why won't you let us in? The Darkspawn are coming.
My pardon, sir. I was paid a whole sovereign to give this letter to you. I told him I did. There are easier ways of getting a message to the Commander of the Grey. Some visiting knight didn't catch his face. Full helmet, you know. He said he was Sir Wolf of Ravain. Ah, the Dark Wolf's nothing but a rumour. Mind you, he was acting suspicious. No, sir. Again, my pardon.
It's the constable's orders. There's no place for you in the city.
Well, they don't look infected. And he has children.
Look, we let some in, we'll have the rest scratching at our eyes. No exceptions.
Make us spit on you, you heartless bastard!
Those smugglers are bastards for taking advantage of the chaos.
Guess we can't do anything about that.
Excuse me, but I need to search your packs for smuggled goods. Thank you. I will make this quick.
What are you doing, man? Are you accusing the Commander of the Grey of smuggling?
But you said everyone...
You are dismissed.
Yeah, it's just doing his job.
I apologize. Smugglers and thieves have all but taken over the city. Yes, Warden-Commander. The smugglers have us scrambling, to be honest. We could certainly use your help in this. Come speak to me later if you're interested. Ah, Warden-Commander. I take it you've decided to help us. With trade slowed to a crawl, smugglers have moved in, selling stolen goods at exorbitant prices. If we could shut down their operation and seize their supplies, we could distribute it to the needy. There is a smuggler doing business in the market. He probably knows where the hideout is. We haven't been able to get anything from him, but maybe you can.
Do we talk to this smuggler?
Please remind the bartender of his position.
Battlements.
If anyone can get rid of the smugglers, it's the Grey Wardens.
Very well.
If anyone can get rid of the smugglers...
I shall do it.
You're going beyond the call of duty, Warden-Commander.
If anyone can get rid of the smugglers, it's the Grey Wardens.
It shall be done.
Whoa, plus 20 spell power. Very nice. Whoa, look at that too. Jeez. Holy moly, man. 40% cold resistance, 8 constitution, 15 defense, and 2 armor. And those are mage boots.
There was an old lady here who used to sell apples as big as my head. I think she was a witch.
Oh, we already talked to him. Okay. Ah, he doesn't sell groceries.
That's a strange place to store a pitchfork.
I've thought about what you said, Anders. The comparison between my family and mages. It's idiotic. I'm not about to transform into an abomination simply for being a Howe.
I didn't say it was a perfect analogy.
Being a Howe also does not allow me to control your mind.
Kinda missing my point, aren't you?
I am not a fan of oversimplifications.
Fine, fine. Your loss.
Oh shit, it's wind.
It figures, actually. There used to be another statue here. It was of Byron Howe, my great-uncle. He died in the rebellion, helping King Merrick reclaim his throne. Yet his statue is gone. All because of what my father did. Don't bother. Nobody here will want to see it. There's a long line of heroes in my family. The Howes have been around since Callan had. Now it's all gone. And for what? For being on the wrong side of the war? For choosing poorly? Not too much pressure, right? I wonder what happened to the old statue. Likely propping up the side of a chantry or something. Poor Arl Byron. Yeah, statues of her pigeons. I don't want to look at it.
Well, we all know who hates pigeons.
Oh, it is so good to see you, my friend. I contemplated visiting you at Vigil's Keep, but things got busy. The College of the Magi is convening in Cumberland, and I must attend. Hopefully, all this will blow over before it's begun. But you have enough on your mind as it is. I shan't trouble you with this further. Very well. Then perhaps you should know that something stirs within the fraternities. The Libertarians wish to pull away entirely from the Chantry. And if they get enough support...
Pull away entirely? That's madness. I hate Chantry oversight as much as the next mage, but they can't just decide to leave. This is a recipe for disaster.
Well, it could turn out to be nothing, but keep your ear to the ground anyway. Now, I have a great many preparations to make before I leave for Navarra, but perhaps there is something you can do for me. One of my colleagues, Ines, has spent the last few months in the Wending Wood. The Circle has been unable to reach her, given the trouble in the area. If you happen to find yourself in the wood on your travels, perhaps you could tell her about the meeting of the college. Oh, who knows, rooting around in the dirt for some obscure plant or other, most likely. She has a keen interest in gardening. Oh, I'm sorry. I meant botany. Hobbies and eccentricities aside, Ines is a well-respected mage and a voice of reason, something we could use on our side. The hour is late and I must go. It was wonderful to see you again. Take care, my friend.
Is anywhere safe? Anywhere at all? The sins of man brought the blight to us. And now this. The sins of you. We must follow the example of Andraste and reflect upon the chant of light. well to heed this lesson and join us in prayer.
Sorry about that. Had an alarm going off.
I shall do it.
Trying to go around collecting all this stuff, and then we'll call it. But give me just a moment, guys. We pretty much fully discovered Amaranthine. We've got a bunch of quests to pick up and stuff, which is going to give us some more story and stuff like that. But we'll do that on the next video. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. A little bit of combat, not much. Mostly just exploring and some storytelling, but not too bad, not too bad. Hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, like the video, subscribe to my channel, maybe send me a comment or something, and we'll see you guys on the next video. Hope you have a good night.